All right, welcome sixth grade Griffin students. Welcome to middle school. I know you've been working with your teachers throughout today and yesterday. So, let me just say that as from the counseling department, we are very excited to welcome y'all to Griffin, and we're gonna have a great year. You're gonna be learning a lot from your teachers. You're gonna be learning a lot from the counselors, and that is why I am here today. Cobb County and Griffin Middle School, we are working on SEL programs, which is social emotional learning. It is vital to your success as an individual, as a student, and we want to play our part in helping you develop and grow as young students in our community. And that's a big part of these lessons is building community and those relationships that you build with other students, teachers, counselors, and people who can help support you. And that is truly why I'm here, why your teachers are here, why Dr. Hill is here. Anyone in the building that you see made the decision to be a part of your growth and learning. So let me get into it because there is a good amount of information we want to give y'all. And I know y'all already saw that PowerPoint, which is a lot of just valuable resources and information for you. So I'm going to touch on some of those, but with the SEL lessons we're going to be teaching, building community, that is a big thing right now, especially there's a lot going on in the world. So we want to make sure we give you the opportunity to kind of make some statements and comments and see how you're feeling. And then you also get to hear from your teachers, from me, and your other classmates. We want to hear from you. We want to know how things have impacted you, or how you're overcoming challenges, which is a big part of this, about setting goals, overcoming challenges. Some of the other things is now that we're back in the school environment, it's so important that we express to you how happy we are to have you in a positive environment, a positive learning environment, where we can work on overcoming challenges. We can work on those relationship building. We can work on, just taking action and having talks and helping you grow through this middle school process. So we're here for you. Please check out the counselor's blog. It's on the Griffin website. We have Google Voice numbers, my email. You can reach out any of those ways. Your teachers are a great resource just to put you in contact with us. They can send us an email. And then we can have side conversations to get to know each other and to maybe help you through some of the things going on. Because what's so important that we want you to know as well is everyone has challenges they got to overcome. And at this stage in your life, you're going to need a little support to overcome those challenges. And that's why we're here. That's why I chose to be a counselor. That's why your teachers want to teach, is to help you. So I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to kind of guide you through what we call Second Step, and it's a program about SEL. So your teachers have this as well. So we're going to go into the program. We're going to get into sixth grade, and we're just going to kind of get started because I know you've already had that slideshow and you've already seen some information. You've probably already done an icebreaker or two. So we're going to kind of get into it, and your teachers will pause and play the video as they want you to share. And students, let me just make a quick statement about that. Your homeroom, who you're with right now, those are students that you'll be with all year. So the plan is to build that community within your homeroom, and it can expand throughout other homerooms. But right now, this homeroom is kind of a safe place. We want y'all to respect each other. Every student has a voice, and we want them to use that voice. So while we're virtual, you're kind of behind that computer screen. Please do your best to kind of step outside your comfort zone and share in the chat, or raise your hand and you can share on video. And it only benefits you, and it benefits others to hear more thoughts, more ideas, and more perspectives, because we're all different, but we all have the same common goal, to be, successful Griffin students, to be able to, manage ourselves and get through challenges. So the first, warm up in Second Step that we want to get with is, can you get better at these things with practice? Why or why not? So teachers, if you don't mind pausing and having a few students share. I will go on to the next slide. It's a little different because I don't know when y'all are going to pause it. So I'll go to the next slide and we'll continue on. So I'm going to play this video. I hope the audio comes through. If the audio doesn't come through, teachers, please log into Second Step. It's the very first lesson, the welcome. And then you can go to the video and then share this video with the students. But I'm going to go ahead and let it play through this recording. Hopefully it works with the audio. Let's see. All right, so you got a little glimpse there of what's to come. This program is fantastic and it's going to be going all year. So if you have a lot more questions after that video, answers are to come. We've had a long time off the past 4 or 5 months, and we're excited to get back into it. And we'll be having these lessons every week. And when each lesson is going to be a little different and it's going to ask different questions. So we're going to continue on. And I believe next we want y'all, the students, to talk a little bit about what you think and what did the video say about how your brain is changing. So teachers, you can pause. All right, welcome back. And we will continue. Okay, so another question, and thank y'all for those that are sharing. Thank you. And we encourage everyone to share. There's no wrong way to express your opinions, whether it's in the chat or talking. We just want y'all to get some words out about how you're thinking about this, what you think about this. So question, how are you changing as you get older? What are some things that are important for you to get good at now that maybe weren't as important as when you were younger? Again, please have a good discussion, and thank y'all again for sharing. I think it really shows the growth. As the more y'all share, the more you're growing and learning and forming those relationships. All right, on to the activity. So if you have a pencil out or pen, a little piece of paper, please get it ready. I think it's also a good idea, and we really haven't pushed this on teachers, but students, if you want to, create a little side section for second step in your folder, or if you have just, an extra sheet of paper, you write second step big at the top, just to keep a lot of this stuff kind of on the same page. It can be beneficial in the future. You don't have to, but it's something I think that could help. So we want everyone to write down how important each of these topics is to you on a scale of 1 to 5. And you can read those there. How your brain works, getting along with others, handling your thoughts and emotions, and solving problems, which are all things you encounter every single day in middle school. Virtually, it's going to look different. Maybe some of these things are at home and in your community. Okay, so here we are not going to do partners. We're just going to ask that you share some of the numbers you wrote down and some of the thoughts you had on it. It's very, what's the word? We respect y'all a lot for being willing to share, okay? It's not easy always to talk in front of your peers. So the more you step out of that comfort zone, or, maybe you just think no one cares, but the more you do share, you'll see how you relate to other people. And if someone does say something you agree with, maybe give I agree in the chat, or however your teachers are wanting you to share. Maybe there's a thumbs up option when you hear something you agree with, just kind of helps build that connection that other students, they're experiencing the same thing. And trust me, a lot of you are experiencing some of the same things, although I know we all have different situations. Might be time to pause. I'm just going to kind of keep going because teachers, you can pause and play. All right. So last thing we're going to ask y'all to do on this lesson, and then we do encourage you teachers to go back to the slideshow because there is a quizzes that it's got some pretty cool questions in there about Griffin, just some intros, just trying to get the students interactive and have a little fun. So if you have time, I think that'd be great. So the last thing we want y'all to do is pick the topic you think is most important and choose a way to describe it. We all have different skills. So maybe some of y'all like songs and want to be songwriters. Maybe some of you just kind of want to get it done, write 2 or 3 sentences, why it's important. You could also draw a poster. I know that we have a lot of artists at Griffin. Miss Wong, your art teacher, does a great job helping y'all express yourself through art. So these are the topics: how your brain works, getting along with others, handling your thoughts and emotions, and solving problems. So write a little poem, write just a couple sentences. If you can, maybe draw little stick figures. That's all I can do is stick figures, but there's probably some better artists in here. But we just want y'all to get it out and share. And teachers, you can have them discuss this if there's time. It would be fantastic. But that is the end of the second step lesson. So we want to thank you, teachers. Thank you. And thank you, students, for sharing. And even if you didn't share, thank you for participating. Just to be a part of these lessons is beneficial. It's going to create, more positive energy and just understanding of what's going on, because, no matter who you are, you're growing, developing, and learning. And there's challenges all throughout life, little ones and big ones, that you have to be able to manage. And we're always here to help. Again, the counselors website is on the Griffin website. If you go to Griffin's main page, and on the side you find resources, you'll be able to find the counselor blog. And some of your teachers actually have the counselor blog linked in your CTLS classroom. Some of your, I think actually in all your homerooms, I should be a co-teacher. And under my profile is my email, my Google Voice, and the counselor blog. So within your homeroom class, I'll be a co-teacher, and all the information there to contact me is there. So please, anything going on, reach out. That's why we're here. We want to talk. It's been a lonely past 5 months. We haven't been able to help students, and that's why we're counselors, is to help students. So please do that. Teachers, you can go back to the PowerPoint, have them take the quizzes, and let's see which student can get to the top. All right. Please reach out with anything. Thank y'all.